open this, just bear with me a moment. Here we go. Just bear with me a second. So yeah, the link's shared. Sorry about that. So it means I can actually start playing. Well, before I begin, I should just give everyone a quick recap. If you watched the last episode, we just got the world set up pretty much. Got a few Norns. They've already started to reproduce. We did sadly lose one of the Norns, called Kathy. She died of carbon monoxide poisoning. I think it was some kind of bacteria infection or something that she picked up. But yeah, we lost her. I actually need to register the death, which can be done with this by going inside the actual death, the crypt area. And I do apologise about the slamming. For some reason, the door in my room has a habit of slamming against the frame when another door in the flat's opened. I've no idea why. It shouldn't be too distracting though. It only happens every so often. But yeah. Yeah, I actually did the stream yesterday to mark a decade since I actually joined the Creatures community. Yeah, I thought I'd celebrate it some way, and what better way than to do a live stream. We did encounter a few issues. Pardon me. One of the first issues was the sprites for one of the Norns. I actually think now that maybe she was actually using the right sprites all along and I was just being paranoid or something. But I did check it all out anyway. I did try and fix everything because, just for the record, if you actually want... what am I talking about? You need to unpack the images for the Norns to look properly, which means hatching a Norn. It's usually done when it's been laid by the machine, but I was probably just being paranoid. It doesn't really matter now. I did have an issue with the Grendels though. See if we can find one. Oh, you can't seem to be able to scroll in when it's paused. But yeah, the Grendels are having issues where they became disjointed and were just floating body parts. But I've managed to fix that now. By uninstalling and reinstalling some bits. So yeah, let's get going. Really fed up with me rambling on. Oh yeah, we've actually got a Grendel here. I better take it out. Yeah, the Creatures 1 Grendels have a nasty habit of becoming disjointed and suffering from issues. It's because I think they only use one set for their body data or something, and it kind of like if you install other breeds and stuff, they can overwrite them and make them all look weird. It's quite annoying. It doesn't actually impact the game as such, but it's not very good to look at. It looks kind of dumb. So let's register the death. I'm not really going to write anything fancy or anything, I'm just going to register it. That's not a very nice picture to have. That would be a nice one. It's a shame really, it'd be good if there was an actual mod or something you could get that takes pictures of Norns at every intervals, so you're not stuck with like a baby photo. Now let's just register it. We've also got Et in there. I think I think that one died because it fell in the piranha pool in the Grendel jungle. But I think that's it now. No, it's to... Oops, that's not what you do. You'd have to click on Don't Register. And I'm so glad they actually added the Don't Register feature into Creatures 3. Because in Creatures 2, no matter what... Oh, actually, no. You know, Grendels and Ettins don't get registered in Creatures 2. But Norns do. And it means that if a lot of Norns have died in the world or anything, then they appear in the register thing and there's no way to get rid of them. It's quite annoying, to be honest. Oh, what's this? Oh, and Ettin's pregnant and Miss Pink's pregnant as well. Miss Pink is this pink Norn down here who's always angry for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, she keeps mating with the other Norn called Jeffrey. He's the These are both unofficial breeds, by the way. They're both third party. I'm actually going to hatch another Norn now to add a bit of variety to the gene pool. This should be the right egg because we've got another egg in there. I don't know where I got that one from actually. But I'm going to hatch this egg here, and I do apologise if there's any background noise, but I can't really do anything to help it. So yeah, we've got a tree hugger Norn here. These are actually an official breed, but they're you have to buy them from the Creatures Mall, but obviously that's been down for a long time now. So the only way to acquire them's via private sharing. So yeah, tree hugger Norns are a lot more delicate than regular Norns. Some people have actually encountered episodes of tree hugger Norns going berserk and attacking other Norns for some reason. I don't know why they do it. I think it's something to do with stress or something. But I've never encountered it. I just hope this one doesn't do it. I'm going to change your name because Arthur is a bit boring, to be honest. So I think I'll call her Evergreen. There we go. Oops. So yeah, we've got Evergreen, and we've got these other Norns. And for some reason she wants to keep hitting this the cheese machine. Let's leave the Norns for the time being. I need to check up on them first though, because they have a habit of wandering into the Grendel jungle, and yeah, for some reason she keeps wanting to go in the Grendel jungle. And they usually end up, if they're not particularly tough Norns, they usually end up being killed by the Grendels or catching diseases. It's not very nice. That's just the Ettin terrarium. Yeah, we need to go to the comms room, yeah. Because I actually downloaded some new content shortly before I started the stream up. Oh, it says an Ettin's been born. Hello. It's kind of rare to see Ettins breed. I've never really seen them do it on their own before, because usually they spend most of the time wandering around looking for bits of machinery to hoard away in the desert room. I'll see. Has our Norn given birth? Oh yeah, she's laid an egg there. I think I'll just leave that egg for now, because it started hatching by itself, and once it's done that you can't actually move it. Bernhard. That's a strange way of spelling Bernard. Oh, there's a Grendel in the room. I'm probably gonna set up a defense shortly that you can do, that allows you to fend off any Grendels that want to come into the room. It's actually humane. There's another one you can do where you set up the sludge gun so that it shoots at any Grendels who come into the room, but I think it's a bit cruel, to be honest. And at least the other one, it just teleports them to the medical bay area, so they can't be a nuisance or anything. And I believe there's a force field as well you can download, but I'm not sure if I've actually got it installed at the moment. I'll just have a look anyway. This is what I need. Did I install this already? I'll get rid of that. I'll install this one, because I think the one I did install was the auto namer, which only names Norns. It doesn't name any of the other species. So the first thing is this creature counter that lets you see how many of each species you have in the world. You can't move it. Yeah, it just counts Norns, Grendels, Ettins and Geats. Now Geats are an interesting one. They're not any of the other species, and they're sort of kind of broken in a way as well, because if there's a glitch in the engine where if two Geats look at each other, then it immediately converts, because each environment in the game has its own environment, is its own sort of variable things. Like each environment has a type, you know, like water or something, but if Geats look at each other, it immediately sets the room type to air, which means that any plant life or animals will just die. So it's usually a good idea just to keep one Geat around. There's not actually that many Geat species available to download, only a couple. The ones I do know are called sorry for the banging, are called Gaia and Gaius. Gaius is quite good. He likes to just hang out with Norns. Gaia, on the other hand, she can't move. She just stays in one position. I tried downloading Gaia, I tried installing her, but she just makes the game crash every time. I just can't fix it, so... yeah, I need to set something up before I could continue. And again, I'm sorry for the banging. Yeah, there's a system in the game called auto kill, where if something goes wrong, it'll automatically be deleted. For some reason, it's automatically off when you start the game in windowed mode, which is stupid. So you have to keep enabling it whenever you start the game up. But yeah, onto Gaia, I just couldn't get her working at all. She just kept crashing the game, and I found no way to resolve the issue. So yeah, we got that now. It's telling us how many creatures we've got, and eggs and stuff. Yeah, we've got quite a few things in here. I'm not going to use all of them though. I've got this easel that was created for the Creatures Community Spirit Festival 2013. I've never actually installed this before, so this will be a first for me. Let's have it here. That radio was quite annoying, to be fairness, but I think I'll just leave it there. And he seems really annoyed as well, that little guy, Bernard. Let's see what you can do with this. You can't seem to do anything with it. I think it can only be used by Narns. Let's move him back into there. Yeah, you can't seem to do anything with that. The hand anyway. I know the Narns can. Let's carry on looking at stuff. Funniness, and that's good, but I don't know if I should use it because it can crash sometimes, I've found. So I think I'll just leave that the way it is. Some of these I've already got installed, so I don't need to reinstall them again. Oh yeah, we got some Portal stuff as well. Anyone who's familiar with my channel have seen that I've been playing Portal quite a lot recently. So yeah, install this. I don't know if I'm going to install the Intelligent Core though, because it plays a song by Daft Punk, and I'm not sure if the stream or the video will get copyright striked for it, but I don't know. I don't think it'll matter. So you've got a companion cube here. We could place these down here actually. It'd fit in with the kind of theme. It doesn't do anything, the companion cube, I don't think. I could tell one of the Narns to push it maybe. Yeah, as you've seen on the previous episode, you can actually teach Narns to talk. It's only a limited vocab though. Like, they can't actually distinguish individual objects like an apple and what would be another thing that would be considered fruit? Well, an apple and maybe a tomato or something would both be considered fruit, and the Narn would just refer to them both as fruit. They wouldn't be able to actually call them individual names. Right now I'm telling him to push toy, but I'm not sure if it's actually called toy. No, it's gadget. Yeah, if I leave that lying around, chances are the Etins will probably steal it and take it back to the the desert terrarium. No, it doesn't appear to be doing much. I think it's just like it gives them comfort or something if they press it. So yeah, we've got that, and we've got the Grendels for some reason who are congregating in the Narn-Meso area. I might actually open that up to the Grendels so they can actually go somewhere, like have some food or something. Right. GLaDOS's cake. It's good, but I don't know why I should pull the. I don't know if the Narns will actually bother eating it. They usually just leave stuff like that, and they're too busy eating apples and stuff. I think I'll just leave it there for now. Intelligence Core, that actually teaches Narns how to speak. I've got another thing as well that also teaches them how to speak, but it's user operated, whereas this Narns actually had to push it. One issue I've found with these downloads from this pack is the sound mixing appears to be a bit glitched. Like the clunking noise only plays in the right right channel. I don't know why. It's something that should probably need fixing. So if they press that now, it's going to play a song and it'll teach them both how to talk. If they actually bother pushing it, that is. I'll just leave it there for now. Oh yeah, they pressed it. Oh, someone's pregnant. Oh, it's one of the Grendels. The Grendels seem to have taken up residence in the non-meso. Well, good for them, I say. At least they're actually doing something with their lives rather than just standing around in the cold area starving to death. She seems to have some kind of fascination with that button, so I think I'll just leave her be. Radio, that plays the radio song from Portal. It's pretty funny. There's, yeah, I wonder where I'll put it down here actually. That's really cool. Oh jeez, that face. That face is just, anyway, I'll turn this off now. It'll get annoying really quickly otherwise. Right, let's go back to the... Oh yeah, we've got Scoreport. Scoreport. This is really cool as you can actually control it with the keys on your keyboard, and it can shoot portals and travel through them. It's a shame though because Norns can't use portals, only this machine can, but it would have been fun if you could like create portals for Norns to travel through. And I'm talking about these portals, not the warp portal things. So yeah, let's place this down. So yeah, that's pretty cool that. I'll make it... Oops. Oh, that Grendel died, that's a shame. Yeah, I'll just go and see, I'll see to it in a minute. Oops. That was annoying. What is wrong with that? Yeah, there's a... I need to look in the agent help for it. Yeah. Yeah, she's dead. I don't know if she was old. Let me see how old she is. No, she was an adult, which means that she was murdered. She's murdered by Miss Pink. She's a murderer. That's a bit of a shame that, because now the baby's not going to grow up knowing its mother. And never mind, I'll just... At least she had a baby. At least she didn't die while she was pregnant. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to control that portal thing, but it's kind of... What's it done now? Yeah, it seems to have glitched up my... Oh no, it hasn't. I thought it glitched up my arrow keys then, but it's not. Left and right arrow keys. Shift, shoot a portal. Ah. That's cool, that. Let's shoot one down here. Orange. I don't know how this is. Let me try it again. Ah, if you press enter, that's how you use them. That's really cool, that. Yeah, let's get off it. Let's leave it now. Let's see how you get off it. Oh, I'm not interested in that. Oh, I'll just move it somewhere I can actually click on it. Right, how do you exit? Oh yeah, creatures can actually use the portals it creates. That's pretty cool. That. It is annoying though. I can't remember how you exit out of the portal mode. That's just the thing. Let me have a look now. Oh yeah, I think if you click on it, it should do something. No, it's not doing anything. Oh yeah, it is. Never mind. Oh yeah, one of the nuns is pregnant again. Who's died? Oh, that Grendel's died. How old's that Grendel? Let me see. Oh, it's quite an old Grendel. So, one's been born down here. Miss Pink's pregnant again. Anyway, let's get back to these. There's a turret here that can actually be programmed to shoot specific creatures, like Grendels and Ettins or whatever. It is a bit cruel though. I'm going to actually demonstrate it now. So I turned it on. Let me see how this works, because I don't want to end up killing any Norns. I'll just leave it there. Let's go and get a Grendel. I feel a bit bad doing this, to be honest, but it is for science. So yeah, we'll just pop a Grendel down here. Yeah, it's dead. I was expecting to hear like a gunshot noise, but I think it happened too fast. Yeah. I might set one up for the Ettins, but I think it might be a bit cruel, to be honest. Yeah. I think I might move that and put it somewhere. Put it in here maybe. Anyway, let's carry on. So we've got this statue of She-Sphere. This is... I've not actually used this before either. So we could put this maybe in the terrarium somewhere. And for some reason my arrow keys seem to have messed up again. Oh no, they're back to normal. Let's pop this down here. Who's died? Oh, it was that Grendel that got killed by the portal. So yeah, there's a lot of Norns here now, starting to breed. But I'm not sure who Miss Pink bred with to have that egg. Because if it's her own, if it's her son or something, that's not going to be very good. Because even though there's no actual bad consequences from inbreeding, it can make the gene pool a bit shallow. So yeah, got this as well. Like I said before, I've downloaded a load of stuff before I started the live streaming. And we've got the Survivor radio here. That's pretty cool, but it plays a song. I think that's about all it does, to be honest, but it's still nice. What else have we got? Oh, the Survivor Arctic Prize. This is really cool. It's an ice cream maker. There's actually another machine similar to this that makes quirky cookies, they're called. And what those do is you put ingredients in them and they can like make special cookies for your Norns and stuff. So it's quite good. Put this up here amongst all the other junk that they never bother with. Maybe I'll put this down here near where the baby Norns spawn. Oh, she's cute. She looks like she's wearing pyjamas. What's she called? Farishi. So I've got this ice cream maker here. I'm going to be putting some apples in it. And then I'm going to click on it, and then hopefully it'll dispense an apple flavoured ice cream. Yeah, there we go. There you go, have an ice cream. Go and eat it. I don't think he wants to eat it. I think he's a bit too annoyed. Oh, he's eating it. Yeah, even if there's nothing in it, it can still make plain vanilla ice creams, which no one still seems to like. Maybe I could make a carrot ice cream. I don't even know. I think you only need one ingredient for it to... Oh no, let me try again. No, I don't think it can accept carrots. What else have we got? I wonder if it'll accept these stickle trouts. No. Oh, it's falling down. I can't get... Oh, it's there. Let's put it back in there. Let's have a look around. Maybe there's something in... Maybe I could like use these bamboo berries. These are quite unique bamboo plants because they don't actually grow anywhere apart from in the non-meso. Oh, there we go. Let's see if they actually bother eating it this time. There's already two other ones just been left lying around. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that if anyone heard any weird bumping noise off the microphone. Yeah, this is another Grendel breed I've got installed. They're called Dust Devil Grendels, I think, but they're not really suited for the jungle environment. They're more like they enjoy the Etin desert more than the jungle, hence the name. Let's go back to the comms room. Here we go. The vocabulars. This is pretty much essential. This because once you click on it, it immediately teaches all the Norns within earshot how to speak, and it can be a good way of. And that's good as well, obviously. But with this, you can just click on it yourself, and just immediately teach everyone how to talk. And that Norn there seems to be a bit cold for some reason. Let me see. Oh, she's pregnant again. Yeah, I think she's pregnant with twins. Yeah, multiple births are possible in this game. They're not possible in the other games though, but in this one they are. But it's quite rare to see any more than 2 eggs born at a time. If you're really lucky, you can get I think up to 6 Norns born at the same time, which is something. No, there's no bacteria. It's just cold, I think. Oops. I just need to stretch my legs out a bit. Yeah, I was just a bit cautious then because obviously that Norn died in the last episode of carbon monoxide poisoning. I didn't want it to happen to another one. So yeah, for some reason Bernard's really annoyed. I don't know why. She's quite annoyed as well. Oh, they've laid the 2 eggs. I think that once Miss Pinks had I don't know, maybe a few more children, I might actually export her from the world because she seems to be having quite a lot of babies, and well, she's the only other female Norn, isn't she? Because Evergreen's not grown up yet. Well, once Evergreen reaches age, I'm gonna export her probably because it kind of gets boring after a while seeing the same Norns being born. That one's called Zuzu for some reason. She looks like she's wearing pyjamas too. Just have to bear with me a moment. I'm just checking in on the actual stream itself, making sure if anyone's commented on it. I'm just seeing if anyone's commenting on it. Just to make sure if they need any reply off me, but I don't think no, nobody's commented on it, so that should be okay. Oh yeah, there is there is a live chat. If just for some reason my YouTube, one of my YouTube plugins was, I don't know, blocking it. So I just said hi to Deskish. I'm glad to see you watching the stream, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to actually reply to your message. I was just about to say then, oh, what is going on here? Who's pregnant? Pat. Who's Pat? Becky. Oh, Becky. Oh yeah, Becky's one of the children, isn't she? Well, this means that that means Miss Pink will be a grandmother now. Right, Miss Pink has laid an egg. Miss Pink has laid an egg. Rabinia. Who's Rabinia? Oh, she's another angry Norm. Who's this? Pat. Who's Pat? Oh, Pat's Netting. I don't know why, but I just think it's funny, Netting being called Pat. It's such a regular. It's a name I usually find used for. Oh, I don't know. It's just a name you wouldn't really associate with an Etting. So yeah, the Ettings are breeding, and the Norns are certainly breeding as well. I'm surprised they've not filled up the entire room with eggs yet. Yeah, it's kind of as the population grows, it kind of starts to evolve into some kind of cacophony of random noises of toys being pushed and that knowledge, what's it called now? Intelligence core being pushed and stuff, and eventually it'll get to a point where the Norns start saying, we're like going through crazes where one Norn says it likes another Norn, and then all the other Norns will say that they like that Norn, and it's weird, but it's hilarious at the same time. So yeah, we've got a new arrival. It's another female one. Her name's Fukimi. She's not as angry as this other one, Rebinia. And she seems to be having the time of her life there, playing with this spinning top. Yeah, I probably am going to have to turn down the voices at some point, because it can actually get to a point where the audio starts to distort because there's so many Norns' voices going off at the same time. I'm not sure if anyone... No, I don't think anyone's actually noticed this, but there's a glitch. I know there's a glitch in Creatures Free where if you switch rooms really quickly, the music can become really loud and really distorted. It's some kind of audio glitch. I don't know what causes it, but it's quite disturbing. Well, it's not disturbing, it's just a bit... it's not very nice to hear. But I think that's just the way the audio engine works or something like that. So yeah, we've got everything going on. Someone keeps annoying the bees or pushing the beehive, so we're getting these bees flying out now. Oh, I'm sorry about that, something just popped up on the screen. Something to do with Facebook, a group, a moderate or something like that. I don't know why it's popping up, because I'm not even logged on to... I've not even got a Facebook window open at the moment. So yeah. Yeah, yeah, they have a habit as well. Norns, they're not particularly adventurous, I find. They usually just tend to stick to one area and just do their thing. Yeah, Miss Pink, the angry mother Norn, she just wants to stick around up here and stomp her foot and say she's angry. You can actually get a potion for Norns that can actually relieve their anger. It's called Calm Balm. I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, Calm Balm. I wonder if it's... Here it is. Yeah, it can help can help calm down Norns when they're particularly angry. It comes with a Hardman Norn pack. It's temporary. It's obviously temporary though. It doesn't completely stop them being angry. So if I tell her to eat potion, then hopefully she'd eat it. Or drink it. Yeah, there she is, back to normal. For about 10 seconds probably. What is that noise? I think it's a motorbike or something outside. Yeah, I find that Norns, when they're in bigger crowds, I find Norns tend to stick together when they're in crowds. Probably due to, I don't know, because they're relatively social and they enjoy having each other's company. But if you've only got a couple of Norns, they tend to just wander off and get lost or beaten up by Grendels. Speaking of which, I've not actually seen that many Grendels. I think they're I think they're just staying in the Norn myself for some reason. Obviously because there's food and Beat's just wandering around the corridors starving. So yeah, what's this? So yeah, Pat's laid an egg. Where's Pat's egg gone? That's strange. I think she must have laid it somewhere else. Oh, that Grendel just said it wanted to eat the door, and I think that's what he's trying to do. Oh god, this game at all, it's hilarious. Yeah, I think he's trying to eat the door. There seems to be some kind of issue with the creatures in the game where sometimes they'll want to eat stuff they can't actually eat, like elevators and doors, and it's just hilarious. He seems to be a bit lonely, so I think I'll go and pop him in with the other Grendels, see how they react. There was a girl Grendel in here as well, but I don't know where she's gone. I think she might have died actually. Yeah, he's got a friend now. I don't even think they're that social Grendels, but I've never really looked into it. So yeah, we've got that. The Etienne's laid her an egg. I don't even know where the egg is. Miss Pink is pregnant again. I might actually have to download. There's this add-on you can get. It like prevents Norns from mating, and I think I might actually have to get that for her because she just keeps having babies and popping them out. I mean, it's a good thing that she's fertile and everything, but once Evergreen's grown up, then I'll probably have to export Miss Pink, because otherwise she'll just be in competition then, and I want the gene pool to be quite diverse. They can't get enough of that intelligence core. So yeah, where's that Etienne's egg? I know there's an add-on you can get, a machine that actually it scans the world for creature eggs and like brings them to it, which is quite useful. It's useful when you're doing IQ tests and stuff. It automatically gathers all the eggs up, so they have to go through the test. Is this Pat? No, it's Yauko. That's Yauko or whatever. That's Yahiko. These are interesting names. Where's the egg though? I don't think I'm going to bother looking for the egg. It'll hatch eventually unless something's happened to it. So yeah, we got a new. Well, actually, we got a boy non-born for a change, and he's incredibly angry as well. There seems to be a lot of anger problems in this colony of Norns. It's not really a problem though, until they start beating each other up, and then that can be a bit of an issue because there's cases of where Norns have suddenly mutated where they actually kill each other. Bernard, for example, is just slapping her, but I don't think he wants to kill her. Yeah, this music sounds a bit ominous. And so I hope none of the Norns are starving or anything. Oh, he's slapping Zuzu for some reason. It's funny as well because if you've got like a big group of Norns together and say hit Norn, they all start hitting each other. I'm tempted to start it now, but with the anger issues in the group and stuff, I don't want them to be massacring each other. I might have to try it sometime, maybe like genetically engineer an actual serial killer type of Norn and like pit them all against each other and see who the last survivor is. I can tell them to express, which means they'll tell me how they're all feeling and everything. She's angry. Oh no, they've started this now. Oh jeez. They're all giving her one Norn says it feels something and they all give it advice, which is actually something that's new in the in Docking Station, I think. In the previous games, Norns wouldn't give each other advice, but they do in this one. Well, like a Norn, if it expresses how it feels, like it says it's tired, the other Norns will respond to it saying maybe rest self or something, but it can depend on what the actual Norn... Like if the Norn that's giving the advice has gone through a certain experience, then it might give different advice. Like if a Norn's angry, another Norn might tell it to hit Grendel, or it might tell it to rest self or something, or run Norn, which means retreat. Retreat from another Norn. But then you get the really nutty suggestions, like sometimes Norns will suggest others eat themselves and stuff like that, or maybe eat doors, and it's just crazy. I mean, if the ship was actually edible, Norns could eat it, then there'd probably be nothing left of it with all the crazy advice they give each other. So who's this guy called? Yoshihisa. These seem like Japanese names. Stop slapping her. Evergreen dislike Miss Pink. It's funny that. I'm not surprised she got slapped by her. On the subject of Norns being really loud, I used to actually play creatures back at my family's house, and we'd have speakers out instead of headphones, and I'd play the game, and like I'd be able to hear the Norns from upstairs because they were so loud. I was actually saying before I was going to show like a thing that can teleport Grendels and Ettins away, so they don't. Oh, give me that back! So they don't they don't steal machinery or attack the Norns, and I'm gonna show it now. So what happens is this is it automatically teleports any creature to the medical bay area, and so now with it enabled, whenever it senses an Ettin, it'll automatically activate it. So if an Ettin comes through this door looking to take some machinery, then that'll happen. The only issue with Ettins though is they sometimes grab the item and dismantle it before it has the chance to work, which is a bit of a pain, but I'll just try it now to see if it works. Yeah, it's a lot more humane than using the sludge gun method, which is a bit cruel in my opinion. So yeah, where did that Norn go that was wandering around in here? Oh, Miss Pink's pregnant again, no surprise. I was going to use the map on... Oh no, she's gone here. Rabinia. And apparently she looks like she's in pain, so I think she's tried to attack that Grendel there, and I think she's got a taste of her own medicine. So I think I'll be taking that hover dog back and seeing how she is, because she might be ill, she might have caught a disease off them or something. No toxins detected, but yeah, she seems to be in a bit of pain. Which instead of death, I don't know who died. Yeah, one of the Ettins. I think he might have just died of old age, because they don't live very long, Ettins. I think they only live about 2 hours at best. So another egg's been laid. And it's been picked up by that Narn and he won't drop it. So it wouldn't surprise me now if the Norns actually started leaving this room, because it is starting to get a bit crowded now. Especially with Miss Pink constantly popping babies out. So we've got another girl. Yeah, before, if you'd noticed, this Grendel here in the corner was using this machine and was like being zapped up. What that machine does, it's called the Holistic Learning Machine, and it pretty much does what the vocabularizer does and teaches a Norn or any creature its vocabulary. I'm sure you'll have seen it being used in some of the previous live streams I did, like the ones I did before Christmas and stuff. The problem with it is that creatures have a nasty habit of becoming addicted to it, so they'll just spend pretty much all their life just pressing it and like that, and just being zapped up, and because they enjoy it, and it does get a bit of a pain. So there is an actual patch for it that allows it to be used exactly just one time, which is useful. So otherwise you just get Norns just spamming it out, just clicking on it, and yeah. Yeah, it does look a bit weird because the creatures wanted docking station creatures, like the Grendels and the Norns, don't have poses, certain poses, like for being pulled upwards, which means they kind of like just face forwards and stuff, and it looks kind of weird. His body looks a bit skewed actually, like the head looks like it's been knocked to the side. Yeah, that is one of the issues. They've got quite a few issues actually. Because if you notice, the body kind of messes up, like the arms like go up in the air. It looks kind of weird. Yeah, this guy here just seems to want to wander around. I don't know if these are actually aggressive to Norns, to be honest. I'll just try it out. I'll just put him with a couple of mine. Yeah, if you'll notice, some of the Norns are starting to grow up now. Starting to get bigger. I don't think they're actually aggressive, Dust Devil Grendels. They seem fairly friendly, but I don't know. They might just look friendly because they're like a goldenish yellow colour. Oh no, they are aggressive. I'll just pop in here. Yeah, there's actually a plushie there. Oh, sorry about that, something messed up. Yeah, sometimes, because I've got two monitors, when I use the thing to hold onto creatures' hands, the mouse can go off onto the other screen, and mess up a bit. But yeah, this is a plushie designed after a Dust Devil Grendel. Yeah. So he's pregnant now. Oh no, it's not Miss Pink. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, Miss Pink seems to be addicted to pressing that statue over there for some reason. Maybe she's starting to worship it or something. Who knows? Yeah, they're addicted to this. I might have to move this actually. They always seem to keep pressing it. It's getting a bit annoying, to be perfectly honest. I think I'll move it to the learning room because nobody seems to want to go in there. Yeah, it's practically empty, this room. They never like going in. So yeah, I think I'm going to probably put an end to it now. The stream. So I don't know how long we've actually been streaming for. It feels like it's been quite a long time, and things haven't really changed much in the past couple of minutes, past 10 minutes or so. Although we have added a few new objects to the world, like the portal objects and the ice cream maker and stuff like that. Oh, and that Grendel has dismantled that machine, so I think I'll plug it in and teleport him away. Yeah. So yeah, we've added a few objects in. We've lost some creatures, but no Nons so far. We've got Nons constantly going into this room here. Wanting to beat up Grendels and stuff, and the Ettins seem to be doing okay as well. And like I said on the end of the last episode, it does feel a lot like some kind of virtual soap opera. I don't think they do go in the room on their own initiative, to be honest. I don't really think there's anything in there to attract them. There's no food growing or anything. It's just this big machine and a cheese dispenser. It's a bit like school, to be honest. No one's actually want to go to it. Yeah. So I'm not too sure when I'm going to be streaming next time. I'll probably be doing it sometime next week at some point. I'm not too sure which day yet, because I'm going to be doing the other episode of Portal 2. No, I'm sorry about that again. If you can see it, it's just Facebook. For some reason, Facebook wants to spam my screen with stupid notifications at the bottom. Over the stupidest things. So anyway, like I was saying, I've got another episode of Portal 2 planned for next week, which I'll be able to do. I think I might do it on maybe Friday, maybe, or something. But yeah, I'll try and get another Creatures live stream done next week. I didn't mention this, but I've actually managed to get Creatures. Oh, I better move before they start. Yeah, they won't shut up. Yeah. Oh yeah, as I was saying, I actually managed to get Creatures 2 working on my computer. It just involved installing it into another folder other than my documents where I usually install it. It does run okay on this computer, even though it's Windows 10. The only issue is, though, I have to reduce my screen resolution. I forgot which resolution it is exactly, but it's quite low. But I think it's down to the way it uses direct draw or something to render the game out. For some reason, Microsoft screwed everything up in Windows 10 when they were porting it over, and it doesn't run very well at full HD resolution, so I have to run at a lower one. But it still runs alright, and it still looks alright. The game, it's a very beautiful game, and I think it's a lot nicer looking than this one, because the colour palette on this is fairly washed out compared to Creatures 2, whereas Creatures 2 is really vivid and natural looking, whereas this is mostly, well, in some areas, like the non-term, it's fairly green, but it's not very varied in the colour scheme, and I don't really like it as much as Creatures 2. Just had a death. It's another Ettin. I think they might have come to the end of its life. No, I think it was ill, actually, to be honest. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably going to be trying to. I might try streaming Creatures 2 next, if it can actually behave and and run stably, because it's quite infamous for being really unstable and suffering issues, and it has a habit. And the Norns are very intelligent, and it's not the best game. Well, it's not the best optimized game in the world. The one before it, Creatures 1's a lot more stable. But if I wanted to play that, I might play that at some point as well. I don't know. But anyway, I hope everyone's enjoyed this. Thank you to everyone who's contributed to the live chat. If you not already, make sure you subscribe to me, because as I've said, I've got a lot of stuff planned for next week. And give the video a thumbs up as well to let me know you've liked it. And if you've got anything to say, just leave it in the comment section. But the comment section will actually be available after the video is processed, so it can be watched after the stream. I'm not sure how long that'll take, but if anyone does anything to say, like I've said, suggestions or feedback, just leave it there, and I'll have a read over it. And I hope everyone's enjoyed this. And hopefully I'll see you all soon. So yeah, see ya.